recommend lighting incense and placing it above the loudspeaker. If this is not completely effective, a chanting of the Krishna Katamamando Sutra will clear up all difficulty. Or you could throw away that Mickey Mouse radio and buy a new stereo set. Or you can send a self-stamped addressed envelope to KSAN 211 Sutter Street in San Francisco for a simple instruction sheet that will enable you to construct your own simple antenna. For the slower members of our audience, I will repeat the address. Antenna, KSAN, 211 Sutter Street, San Francisco. Shante.
Boogie music has a pretty sound. It might even turn your head around. It might turn your head around. When I heard it on the radio, you know I fell out on the floor. You know you'll fall out on the floor. It can lift you up and down. It won't drag you down. We're talking about music, sweet soul music. Once you get the feeling, I'll bet you'll never lose it again. You can shake your head and start to beat. Yeah, you boogie to the music, child, that can't be beat. Well, it will raise a dead child, it will make a blind man deep. Well, if you listen to the boogie, you can't all be free. Boogie music has a pretty sound. It might even turn your head around. Yeah, it will turn your head around. When I heard it on the radio, you know I fell out on the floor. You know you'll fall out on the floor. It can lift you up, baby. It won't bring you down. Yes, Lord.
We must make boogie music the essential factor in the life of all. In presenting these songs to the world, we must then explain and justify our position by formulating a definition of boogie music and setting forth its main principles in such a way that all may understand instantly that their souls, their lives, and every relation with every other human being in every circumstance depend on boogie music and the right comprehension and right application thereof.
We are not like all the rest. You can see us any day of the week. Come around, sit down, take a step, fall asleep. Baby, you don't have to speak. I like to show you everything that it wouldn't even mean a thing. Nothing is easy. Baby, just please me. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? If for just one moment you could step outside your mind, we are not like all the rest. You can see us any day of the week. Oh, come around, sit down, take a sip, fall asleep, baby, you don't have to speak. I like to show you where it is, but then it wouldn't even mean a thing. And nothing is easy, baby, just please me and knows what tomorrow will bring. Well, if for just one moment you could step outside of your mind and float across the ceiling, I don't think the folks would mind. Oh, take me home. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Yeah, yeah. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Yeah, yeah, baby. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? You gotta take me home now, baby. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Who knows what tomorrow may bring? You gotta take me home now, baby. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what tomorrow may bring? 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 Who knows what tomorrow may bring?
We're listening to Traffic after Can't Heat with boogie music and going up the country at KSAN. This is Pigg, and we're remodeling the radio station. Man, it's taken a long time. You can hear it in the background. But when they're done, it'll be blue. Everything will be blue and white. And it's supposed to be over this week, but I don't think so. Another special thing we have scheduled for tonight at 4, about 40 minutes from now, the new Beatle album. I'll play it all the way through. We'll let one old side go by and then do our commercials and another side, and do commercials and another side, like that. That's what we'll do. And Monday, I'm going to be playing a tape of an interview with Peter Townsend, and it's Peter rapping mostly about Mayor Baba. So that'll be Monday. It's about a half hour long. We'll do a lot of Who music then. Okay, we'll play some...
World radio stations have been served lawsuits for playing the album even a fraction of a second too soon. Well, on such a news day as this Beatle Day 1968 has turned out to be, I'm going to switch now to our newsroom analyst, Harry Reason. Harry, how do you see things on Beatle Day?
Well, Walter, Socrates once said, "Get that beetle off my sleeve." We've come a long way in the recorded history of man, but things haven't changed a lot since Socrates himself met with a world as filled with mania and millions as ours was. The Beatle band being such a big band, and the Beatles being such big artists, leaves one to wonder, under the beginning of such big Beatle phrasing, why it could be that the Beatle band is bigger than the Beatle bag of 1967. The Beatles, as I see it, and I don't always subscribe to such begging, beguiling, and building of big and ballop boat swells, but in the circumstance of a beat, being such boom. So it looks to me, Walter, that the Beatle Day this year is just as Plato predicted. A glove in the walk is better than 3 on a bug. Walter?
Thank you, Harry Reason. Stay tuned to Beatles 68 on this KSAN station for up to the minute. Oops, 1 minute. Here's new word from the Vatican. Pope Paul has not broken the Beatle control ban. I repeat, Pope Paul has not broken the Beatle control ban. This is Walter Filmswell, KSAN News. Stay tuned to KSAN for continuing Beatle bulletins. Yes, a man coming soon from Columbia Pictures. A man from the movie will be in Union Square Saturday afternoon, November 16th, giving away free tickets to the film. Tell him you heard it from KSAN and get a free set of passes. Good any weekday evening. That's tomorrow. He's going to be giving away tickets to that flick. A man walking around Union Square. Just tell him where you heard it and you get to go.
The new KSAN poster is finally completed, and it's a real beauty, let me tell you. The beautiful colors, and Kelly and Griffin just did a wonderful, wonderful job. You'd like to have one of these posters, wouldn't you? Well, I'm sorry, they're all gone.
There are still a few available at Mr. Broadway's, Broadway and Van Ness in San Francisco, all Lafayette radio stores, and Discount Records. They'll cost you just 25 cents. What's that noise? And then you can have the thundering of people going rushing past.
Yeah, or something else. This is Tony Pigg, and proud to present to you the new Beatles album. We'll play one.
So, if you dig that kind of thing, come on down and buy a copy of it.
Mother Earth's new album, now at Discount Records, special this week for $2.99. Plus Lynn County, H.P. Lovecraft, and Harvey Mandel, all on special for $2.99. Discount Records in San Jose, Berkeley, Menlo Park, and the San Francisco store at 262 Sutter Street.
Well, we'll be back to the Beatle side 2 in just a second. And there's a side 3 and a side 4 yet to hear. I'll be doing the whole thing without any interruptions of the particular side that we're playing. And later tonight at 8 o'clock, Tom Donahue will be the very same. Will do the very same thing. He'll be playing the whole Beatle album starting at 8 again tonight. And then I think at midnight, Bob Postel for Bear is going to do it. So you'll get to hear it all. I'm sure of that, one way or the other. Something else. Oh yes, the Beatle record will not be in the stores for 2 weeks, they tell me. But a little while ago we were talking about gramophone. You may call them to see if the English album has arrived. Okay. In just a minute, we'll get back to side 2.
Hi, Wes. Hi, Reno. What you got? I got a Freedom Highway. But I've got an Ace of Cups. You take the pot, Reno. Okay. Let's go to the New Orleans house tonight. Sounds like a good idea. Freedom Highway and the Ace of Cups are going to be there. I understand Miss Mary Gannon plays the bass. Going to have a baby. Yes, it's going to be the last time they'll perform in public before the baby is born. Better get down and see him.
Dirty Miss Rita, you don't mean nobody no good.
That's Friday and Saturday nights at the New Orleans house. That's in Berkeley. At 1505 San Pablo. That's Friday and Saturday night. Freedom Highway and the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. Last chance.
This is Pigg at KSAN FM, Metro Media Stereo 95, San Francisco, Oakland. And here's side 2 of the Beatles' first Apple LP.
side 2 of the Beatles record, and you heard, here's the titles, starting with the first one, Martha, My Dear, I'm So Tired, Blackbird, Piggies, Rocky Raccoon, Don't Pass Me By, Why Don't We Do It in the Road, I Will, and Julia, which is John's song to his dead mother. And we'll be playing side 3 and side 4 after a few words from a couple of our sponsors.
Well, it really is a load off of my mind to get this insurance hassle finally straightened out. I was sure rotten of that stinking insurance company to cancel me. I hardly even touched that little old lady. And how am I supposed to know that tunnel was just for streetcars? Doesn't say anything on the signs. That's a good thing I heard that spot on KSAN about coastal casualty. Not only did they sell me some groovy insurance, but they saved me a little bit of bread. Hey, same thing to you, fella. I'll blow it out your nose.
Remember, only Coastal Casualty offers direct-to-you auto insurance. Drop a card today to Coastal Casualty, care of KSAN, 211 Sutter Street, San Francisco, with your name and address, and we'll send you the money-saving details. Coastal Casualty, care of KSAN, 211 Sutter Street, San Francisco.
Hello. May I help you?
Have any crystal balls?
Yes.
Have any old herb containers?
Yes.
Need a stash box?
Yes.
Sterling silver?
Yes.
Gold?
A little.
A diamond or two?
Or 3 or 4.
Art Nouveau?
Yes.
Buttons?
Yes.
Velvet gowns?
Yes, haven't you heard? Dr. Caligari has everything.
Is the doctor in?
No, I'm the somnambulist. I am around the corner from the Vogue Theater on Presidio, 347 Presidio.
Between Sacramento and Clay.
The cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
And many more things, I understand.
Well, it's a lot before the time that we're supposed to do our ID, so between...
And now some KSAN news.
Were you ever a play actor?
My dear, last night they appeared in Punker City. The house was so crowded, they couldn't applaud that way. They had to applaud this way.
Oh, how wonderful.
Nothing really. In Keokuk one night, they were so jammed in they couldn't laugh. Ha, ha, ha. They had to laugh, ho, ho, ho.
The home stretch of the presidential race and the 3 candidates are pouring it on the big states. Hubert Humphrey will go from rally to rally in New York City today. Tonight he'll invade Spyro Agnew's home in Baltimore.
When I heard the vice presidential nominee of the Republican Party say that when you've seen one slum, you've seen them all, it was a sort of a Republican way of saying it. Let me tell you what I think. When you've seen one slum, you've seen one too many.
In Syracuse last night, Nixon charged that a vote for Humphrey would be one for anarchy, violence, and bitterness. He said he would abide by the popular vote, but...
There is no question but that we will win the popular vote. We will win it very decisively, by between 3 and 5 million votes, at least. My friends, it is quite significant that I have made it quite clear, and I state again, that I will abide by the result of the popular vote, and that whoever gets that popular vote should be the next president of the United States of America. But my friends,
It is also quite significant that our opponent will not do that because he knows he cannot win this election. He knows that he is only going to be able to be president if he is able to do it through the wheeling and dealing that will result in the event that this goes to the House of Representatives.
Richard Nixon begins his day in Minnesota, then tours Illinois and Ohio. George Wallace hit Detroit last night and brought out the black protesters.
If Wallace were for president, there will be a revolution. I tell you that now. It's going to be one. Ain't no stopping. You talking about the war, 1776, and all that Declaration of Independence. The black man going to have a Declaration of Independence. If Wallace becomes president, there's going to be a revolution. I think there'll be a civil war if he gets... Civil war? Yeah, if he won. Round the street, his force against our force, the black force. Yeah, we got armies y'all don't even know about.
Wallace appears in Philadelphia today and Wheeling, West Virginia. The preceding was Concerto in F major with Hubert Humphrey on Slums, Richard Nixon on Anarchy, and Wallace on flute.
What's that tune you're playing?
It's brand new, Commodore. They call it Swanee River.
No good. It'll be forgotten in 2 weeks. People can't remember the tune.
A mountainous area of central Alaska was rocked yesterday by a large earthquake. There were no immediate reports of injury or anything like that or damage. The quake, lasting about 3 minutes, was recorded at 12:15 p.m. with a Richter scale magnitude of 7. A quake registered on the Richter scale of 7. A brief description follows. People find it difficult to stand. Persons driving in cars notice shaking. Trees and bushes shake moderately to strongly. Waves form on ponds, lakes, and streams. Water is muddied. Gravel or sand stream banks cave in. Large church bells ring. Suspended objects quiver. Damage is negligible in buildings of good design and construction. Slight to moderate in well-built ordinary buildings. Considerable in poorly built or badly designed buildings. Adobe houses as such. Old walls and things like that. Plaster and some stucco fall, many windows and some furniture break, loosened brickwork and tiles shake down. Weak chimneys break at the roof line. Cornices fall from towers and high buildings. Bricks and stones are dislodged. Heavy furniture overturns. Concrete irrigation ditches are considerably damaged. Number 7.
Wow, dig those vibrations.
Go ahead, do it.
Wow, dig those vibrations.
Is that the end of the newscast? I guess that's the end of the newscast on KSAN.
Same old riddle, only starting from the middle. I fix it.
That's the band. Jamie Robbie Robertson and Levin Helm and good people like that who worked with Bob Dylan put together that group. It's on the Music from Big Pink album, heavy album. That's called Chest Fever. And nobody was ever able to figure out the words until another group called Three Dog Night came along and did a version of it. The question is, where did they learn the words? Oh, they probably got it from the publisher. I'll tell you about a new store on Polk Street. There are a lot of good ones springing up around Polk, and this one certainly adds to them. It's called Elio Jupiter. They're at 1508 Polk. Got a fine array of clothing. And they'll get you a free pair of earrings if you just tell them you heard us say that. And along with your clothing purchase, I guess. You get a free pair of earrings at Elio Jupiter. The kind of things they have are the wide pants and satins and cords and velvets and even the hand-painted prints and woolens. They've got leathers, too, nice fringe leather vests and leather pants and jackets and capes. And also hats, man. Have you seen the leather hats? They're beautiful, along with leather belts, too, and purses. Also at Elio Jupiter, they got the African prints, Java prints, dresses and vests, the shawls, long skirts, velvet dresses, mini dresses, cotton, satins, and a lot of exotic accessories. Things imported from Ecuador and Chile, and headbands and wide belts and earrings and rings and so forth. Elio Jupiter, 1508 Polk Street. They're open Monday to Friday from 10 until 6:30. On Saturday, they hang in a half hour later. They're open from 10 until 7. That's Elio Jupiter, 1508 Polk. It's a new women's clothing store on Polk Street, right in the heart of it all. Stop in there and look it over and mention, along with your purchase of something, the free pair of earrings. Mention that you heard it, and they'll be happy to let you pick them out. Elio Jupiter, 1508 Polk Street in San Francisco.
You Are What You Eat is a motion picture.
Silly girl, what will your mother say? They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned, our money's always spent. My name is Jack. I live in the back of the Greta Garbo home for wayward boys and girls.
I am what I eat, and it is what you eat is what you are. And really, that is something.
It's sweet, it's sour, it's bitter, it's salty. It is what you are, and you are what you eat.
It's also a bit noisy. The San Francisco premiere of You Are What You Eat will be held at the Richelieu Theater tonight. And let's get this special deal all straightened out. The box office will be opening at 6 o'clock tonight. And the first 200 listeners who go there are invited to attend the 7 and 9 p.m. performances free, compliments of KSAN. Country Weather will be there. A whole bunch of lights shining, and celebrities will be there, including Peter Yarrow and Barry Feinstein of the film. The first 200 people who go to the box office and ask for KSAN tickets will be admitted free at both the 7 and 9 p.m. performances tonight only. Now, the box office opens at 6 p.m. Don't go there until it opens. That's the Richelieu Theater in San Francisco for the premiere tonight of You Are What You Eat. Here's a long cut from Cream. 2 songs in one, Train Time and Toad.